corner, and then what you're seeing from him at safety?
You know, obviously Houston, the guy coming in at mid-year, you know, I remember, you know, watching his recruiting tape, you got a guy who was playing both positions in high school, safety and corner. You like that he has the cover skills, because when you play a quarter system, you want a guy at safety who can have those cover skills. But he's big enough to hold up in the run game. He shows he has some physicality. And, you know, with how deep we are at corner, it's one of those situations where we want to try to get the best guys on the field. We want to give him opportunity and look at him at safety. You know, the week that he's been there, he's done a great job as far as picking it up. He's a smart kid. Really happy how he's progressed so far.
What have your impressions been of Jordan Jemarquette so far?
You know, big, physical guy. You know, loves to play down in the box. Really coachable, asks us a lot of questions. Really pleased on how he's progressed this spring. A guy that we got to get to be a better guy in space in the deep part of the field. And you know, his size is something that you want to use to your advantage. So we want to put him in positions where he can make plays and give us that physical presence in the middle of the field.
Coach, how concerned are you with coming out of the spring with two starters? Or is this more just, especially with you being new, just you know, trying to use these 15 days to see exactly what you have?
Yeah, I think the big thing for the guys, like I told them, everybody starts with a clean slate. And so everybody was starting from zero, and every day is a day to get evaluated. And so at the end of the day, we want to have a good grasp on who's our top 4 guys at the position where we can know how to rotate. Obviously, if we start putting nickel in, we want to try to get the best 5 DBs on the field at that point. So you start moving some guys around. You know, Nick Coleman has done a good job at nickel, getting, you know, where he can play in some man coverage situations. So just trying to find the best combination of guys. That's why the Houston move was so critical to do it now, or at least we know when we get back to training camp who's going to be the guys in our rotation, and we can figure out which spots to put them in.
And what has your impression been of Alohi Gilman, who's new to the staff last year?
You know, I think Alohi is a guy who's very athletic. He has great instincts, a guy who can really play from sideline to sideline. You love how he sees it and he goes, and now you want him to kind of go past the speed limit a little bit, yet still be under control. And I think that's the biggest thing for him. And I think he was so excited to get back in the mix after spending a year on scout team. And like I told him, one of the biggest things that he had to adjust to is on the scout team, you're looking at a card and you're really just following a line. Now it's more about processing what's going on, how to match routes, how to get yourself in the right position, how to read what's happening, what the offense is trying to do. So that's been our deal with him these first 2 weeks of practice.